Welcome to Fort Worth, Texas, home to Texas Motor Speedway. I'm Thomas Keel, bringing you the fourth round of the season in the Sheboygan IndyCar series. Today's race is the longest on the calendar, being 400 laps around this mile-and-a-half track for a whopping 600 miles for the Texas-sized Texaco 600. Here's how the championship standings look heading into the race, with Brad having a 9-point lead over Brady after Brad finished second last race at Long Beach. The championship is still extremely tight, and these drivers cannot afford to put a toe out of line. When we were last at an oval, it was Fontana earlier this season, and we saw a lot of pack racing, and with that, a lot of crashes. Will we see that here today? Some of the biggest shocks of the season so far is just how poorly Thomas and Darren are doing in this second season after finishing 1-2 in the championship last year. They're going to need to start building some momentum real soon if they want to save their championship hopes this season. However, first, we will need to set the grid and get this race underway.
Green.
John sees the green flag, and we are underway racing. He gets a great jump on the rest of the field. You can see back there, Hannah and Melissa are side by side going into the corner. But Hannah's getting a huge run. Absolutely massive run. She's going to sling it around the outside on John. Will she be able to make a stick? Almost some contact there. No, she's going to slot in behind. How are things look farther back in the field? It is a mess back here. Oh, man. 3 wide, 4 wide going into the corner there. Big fuel save mode. And we have the yellow's out. Who is it? Tim Pagalo is slow. And as well as Cole Sheldon. We will go back and see what happened here. Cole in the yellow car. Cole just runs into the back of Tim. Oh my goodness. So lucky that he did not collect anybody else. We're going to go on board with Cole and see what happened here. Cole just runs into the back of Tim. And oh, Rob almost gets collected there. Let's go on board with Rob and see what he saw. They get together and oh, just barely misses. We'll go back up front. Maggie got by Hannah but has not gotten by Tim.
The yellow flag is out.
Ooh, we've got a yellow. Who's it for? Oh, Darren hard in the wall. We're watching Darren here. He's coming through the tri-oval. Oh, what was wrong with Crass there? Crass was extremely slow. Crass bumps with Kyle and sends into the wall, breaking a toe link, struggling to hang on to it. And then Darren just rams into the back of him and gets stuck in the wall. As we have an incident with Wanda. Wanda's slow and stopping down at the bottom at the exit of 2.
Caution, yellow
So
flag.
that'll be another caution. What happened there with Wanda? So here we have Wanda. She was getting squirrely through 3 and 4 there. Ooh, gets hip checked by Michelle. Ooh, that might have been Wanda coming down on top of Michelle. Yeah, it looks like Wanda just sort of came down on top there. Oh, that's Hunter in the wall. Hunter here, working around, getting around Maggie. Oh, Maggie slightly bumps up into him. Ooh, that might be on Maggie for that one. Maggie touched that white line and it just sort of slides up into him. Oh, hard impact. That was one of the keys that we talked about heading into this race. At the beginning of the broadcast, we talked about, will there be a lot of cautions? We saw the pack racing. It's not quite the pack racing that we saw at Fontana or at Nashville, where it was true pack racing. But it is sure causing chaos. Kyle did get around. Oh, Zach hard into the wall.
Yellow flag.
Oh, man. We cut to that just as it happened. Look at that side pod torn apart. So Zach trying to get back around Kyle. Oh, Kyle slides up the track and just hits that front wing and sends him headed straight for the wall.
Green flag, green flag.
And back here we see them already jumping out of line. Up front, Robert got a great jump. Oh, hard in the wall. That's crass. And Jill, I think Steven Cheesin got caught up into that as well. Oh, yes, Steven Cheesin did lose his front wing there. Here we have Jill. Oh, Thomas bumps into Jill and takes out Crass and Jill. Oh, my goodness. Tries to go below. That was a bit ambitious for him. I do not know why Thomas would have done that. That's real favoritism if I don't give a drive-through there. So that will be a drive-through for Thomas. You can see Samantha at the top of the screen there, threatening to... Oh, Brad's in the grass down on the front stretch. And the yellow is out. What happened to Brad there? In the infield. Brad going around Hannah. Hannah hip checks him into the wall. And this throws a wrench into it because we cannot make it on one more stop. I think you gotta pit for the fresher tires. But who pits? Samantha pits. So Samantha's pitting from the lead. She will still need to pit one more time, but she will get fresher tires. Andrew's up 23 spots so far. 2 seconds back from Samantha. Samantha's 4 seconds back. Cut out a half a second from Moto. With 16 to go. It's a big ask for Samantha to track him down. But Moto has traffic. There is a bunch of cars that Samantha will have to get through. So we'll see who can get through traffic a bit better. The gap is down to 2.3 seconds. We're going to have 7 to go this time by when Moto passes the stripe.
The yellow flag is out.
Yellow's out for Robert Leeson. Oh, Rob, hard crash. Oh my goodness. Hard crash coming out of 4. This is going to shake everything up. What happened to Rob? With 6 to go. Oh man, monster hit. Just misjudged the timing of the run. Ran into the back of Brady. And absolutely demolishes his car into the exit of turn 4. Oh, jeez, that was violent. Oh, did he clip Moto? You see the crash up there ahead. Oh, he might just ran over debris. Moto might be okay. He might not. I don't know. His front wing looks fine. Everything looks okay with the car from my point of view. Absolute blessing for Samantha here. 4th car in line. In the Air Canada car, Samantha was tracking down Moto slowly but surely. I don't know if she had enough time to do it on merit without that yellow, but with Rob crashing there with 6 to go, the 2 cars that are between her and Moto, that's Steven Cheesin, 3 laps down, and Tim Pagolo, who is 56 laps down, are going to get swept to the back. Oh, this is drama, drama, drama right here at the end of the race. You can see the lap cars falling to the back. Moto does not have a win, and I don't believe Samantha does either. No, Samantha and your top 5, 6... Your top 6 cars do not have a win. John is your first car with a win. He won Long Beach last year during season 1. But who will it be? Will it be Moto? Does Moto have the pace? He was fading, and Samantha in the 45 Air Canada car was reeling him in. At the same time, Andrew was right behind Samantha, reeling in Moto as well. So they both have that pace. We're going to go 1 lap to green. We're going to take the flag, the green flag. It's going to be a green-white checkered. There is no overtime in the Sheboygan IndyCar Series, so this will be final. Whether it ends under caution or not, Moto has control of the field.
Green, green, green.
Takes the green flag. Now what will Samantha and Andrew be able to do? 2 to go. Moto gets a good jump. The draft is strong. Gap's down to 0.3 of a second. Andrew's falling a bit back. Come and take the white flag here. Samantha is going to the outside. Doesn't beat him. Moto leads that lap. But Samantha to the outside here. White flag. Here we go. Samantha around the outside. Book it! Samantha to the lead. Will Moto get a run back to the line? He's 0.2 back. Samantha down to the bottom. It looks like Samantha's going to hold on to it, and Samantha, with a last lap pass, wins at Texas. The alternate strategy worked, having the fresher tires. Samantha had 24 lap fresher tires than Moto, and that ended up being the key to the victory. We did on that last lap have a crash. It was Brady, top of your screen in that orange and white car, going 3 wide with Ken and Brad. And Brad gets hip checked by Ken. Ken down at the bottom, bumps Brad up into Brady, and just destroys Brady's right front. Here are your results for the Texas size Texaco 600 at Texas Motor Speedway. Samantha squeaks out that win, passing Moto King on the last lap, and Paul taking 3rd. Andrew gets the Hard Charger Award, moving up from 26th up to 4th, up 22 spots. And then Todd Keel rounding out your top 5. Here we can see the second half of the field. You can see that Brady, who crashed on the last lap, and Robert, who crashed with 6 laps to go, finished 19th and 20th. Although they did not finish the race, the rest of the cars were enough laps down that it didn't cost them any positions. And then you see at the bottom that John and Devin each get a bonus point for pole and fastest lap of the race. And then Moto King gets 2 extra bonus points for leading the most laps. Here is how the championship standings look leaving Texas. We have a new points leader with Myro on top, 1 point ahead of Paul. Paul's been stringing together a bunch of consistent results. Myro had the win last week at Long Beach and then had a 9th place finish today. So putting together a solid championship fight. Brad drops 2 positions, but now is only 5 points back. Samantha with that win jumps up to 4th, only 5 points back. Our next race is going to be Barber Motorsports Park. Should be a good race. It was last season, so hoping for the same this season. Thank you to everyone who made it this far in the video, and we will see you at Barber Motorsports Park very soon for round number 5 of the Sheboygan IndyCar series.